Hey, my Soulful Beauty babes, it's me, Soulful Beauty, and hey, my Soulful Beauty babes, it's me, Soulful Beauty. So I'm so excited to do my first ever tutorial for you guys because I feel like it's been a long time waiting. So this is the tutorial that I do every single day, like when I get ready for my day, and this honestly makes me feel so beautiful and so productive, and she's about to take the world. She's a CEO and stuff like that. So without further ado, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and also at SoulfulXBeauty, which is my business channel. And also don't forget to like, follow, comment, and super save. So without further ado, let's get started.
Girl, you're so hot like summer, and I don't wonder what that lava. You give me feels when you do. No one can do it like you.
So the first thing I like to do, so I already prepped my skin. So what I do is just put moisturizer on because I don't really have problematic skin. So that's one good less thing to worry about. But I'm gonna start with eyebrows because when you start with eyebrows and then you put foundation on, it just looks so good, and you have to trust me on this process. I am going to use the eyebrow auto pencil in the shade khaki gray from Eyebrow, which is a Korean brand, I think. And then my eyebrow tutorial is super easy. Since I am already born with thick brows, I just like to just color it in, because when you do your makeup, for the people who were born with naturally thick brows, makeup just gets on there, and you don't want that at all. Like, you could see the difference. And then also, like, this is a good hack since we're in quarantine. Like, you know, your local esthetician is not around, and you know, there was like 3 weeks where I did not get my brows done or my lashes done or anything, and I was just basically winging everything. So yeah, I'm just going to apply the pencil and then use the spoolie end to like blend everything together so that it's amazing. Like, you can see the difference between not drawn. The one that you versus the girl she tells you not to worry about. Sorry. So I'm just gonna start doing this section, and okay, and then afterwards I am going to start carving my brows out so that it could just look a lot more amazing. So I'm going to get the first thing I like to do, so I already prepped my skin. So what I do is just put moisturizer on because I don't really have problematic skin. So that's one good less thing to worry about. But I'm gonna start with eyebrows because when you start with eyebrows and then you put foundation on, it just looks so good, and you have to trust me on this process. I am going to use the eyebrow auto pencil in the shade khaki gray from Eyebrow, which is a Korean brand, I think. And then my eyebrow tutorial is super easy. Since I am already born with thick brows, I just like to just color it in, because when you do your makeup, for the people who were born with naturally thick brows, makeup just gets on there, and you don't want that at all. Like, you could see the difference. And then also, like, this is a good hack since we're in quarantine. Like, you know, your local esthetician is not around, and you know, there was like 3 weeks where I did not get my brows done or my lashes done or anything, and I was just basically winging everything. So yeah, I'm just going to apply the pencil and then use the spoolie end to like blend everything together so that it's amazing. Like, you can see the difference between not drawn. The one that you versus the girl she tells you not to worry about. Okay, so now that my brows are done, we could finally do my favorite part, which is eyeshadow. So for this look, I'm gonna use the Maddie Ziegler palette. I know my palettes are disgustingly dirty, but this is the real shit look that you guys are gonna get, and inside is even worse, but it creates the most amazing looks, and I do my makeup like basically every day, so please understand. But I'm gonna use the Maddie Ziegler palette. As you can see that I'm almost hitting pan with my favorite shade right here. And then, yeah, I'm gonna create like a little simple yet amazing natural look for people with brown eyes. I have dark brown eyes. I'm Asian, so I just put brown on top of brown. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the shade M3 from the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe palette, and then shake off the excess. And then what I'm gonna do is just create like a little contour shade on my lids, if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. So how I like to apply my eyeshadow is do the contour first, and then like kind of really make an outline, and then just draw in like, and also color in everything. So I'm just going to do like a little transition shade, as you can see. Just simply color it in. Like, it's just so easy. Like, it's super fast too. Like, I feel like, you know, it's kind of sucks that in quarantine that you don't really feel the hustle and bustle because we're forced inside. But if you just want to feel good about yourself, like, you know, those quarantine days where you just wake up at like 12 p.m. and then you're just like, I want to do my makeup today. Like, this is like the look to do if you just want to lounge around and still feel like good about yourself. So yeah, and then I like to just like lightly dust it all over my eyes right here. And then this is like a little hack. I'm kind of proud that I'm Asian because I kind of have slanted eyes, but you just need to put it up like this, and then it creates like a cleaner edge. So yeah, and then also for the brush that I used was the Morphe M433 brush from the James Charles collection. So yeah, and then so the next thing I'm gonna do is just put highlight in the inner corners of my eyes, because I just feel like that's just like the most amazing thing to, an amazing addition to have when it comes to your makeup, because you just not only look amazingly ethereal, but you look so awake. So these are for like the students, for like moms and stuff like that. Like if you just want to look a little bit more awake, just apply some highlight in the inner corners of your eyes. I assure you, you're gonna look so alive and well. So what I'm gonna do is take my Morphe M431 brush, and then I'm gonna use my Kylie Cosmetics Press Illuminating Powder in the shade Princess Please, which is an amazingly beautiful color, and it's super radiant and illuminating. Like, it's my favorite highlighter of all time. So what I'm gonna do is just, you know, take my brush and then saturate it a little bit with my Morphe brush. Hi Quavo. And then I'm just gonna apply a little bit of Princess Please and then put it in the inner corner. I like to press them, and then I just like to blend it with the color that I used. So like you can see, like it creates a little bit of an effect. And then also I'm going to apply it on my brow bone, because you'll see later on, I love highlighter. Like I literally OD on highlighter. I just feel like that's just like one of my favorite makeup products out there, because it just makes me feel so beautiful. Like I don't have acne, so I feel like I just need to put highlighter on with some lipstick and that's it. Like, and I'm not saying the people with acne. Okay, so the first ever cardinal rule when it comes to doing your face makeup is doing foundation. So I really like this foundation. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Creamy Natural. I really like this formula because, as you can see, it's like super high coverage and sheet thick. So what I like to do is just basically dot it around my face and then just blend it away using my beauty blender or a beauty sponge or any beauty sponge that you have, really. So I'm gonna go in with the Morphe again and just blend everywhere. even your lips, because it creates an empty canvas for your lipstick and lip liner, and it just makes the pigmentation show through a little bit more. So yeah. So I'm gonna quickly blend this off camera, and then I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna do a little walkthrough on concealer too. So BRB. So now that my foundation is well blended in now, I like to go in with concealer. So this is Juvia's Place. It's the best beauty brand I've ever freaking seen anywhere in stores, because their eyeshadow palettes are not only pigmented, they're also blinding. And then also I really like their foundation and concealer too, because again, I'm all into high coverage, and this concealer is the same thing. So I'm in the shade 19. This is the same concealer I use for my eyebrows, and I'm just gonna put a little bit because I feel like the foundation already did its job. The concealer just finishes it. So I just like to put it all over here and then just blend it away. So I'm gonna do that in front of you guys. Okay, so now that I'm done with concealer, I'm actually not done with my eye look, because I like to just quickly put the same shade that I put on my lids over here, which is the M3 from the Maddie Ziegler X Morphe palette. And I just like to put it under my waterline so that I look more awake and more presentable. Like, so I like to go in with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe JH39 brush, which is like the super small brush, and I just like to put it under me, just a little bit. Okay, so we're done basically with my eye look. So what I like to do now is just contour my cheekbones and my face, because I only nose contour when I feel like I want to do much more of a crazier look so that it could elevate it even more. But you know, since it's quarantine, like I just like to lounge around looking pretty, so I don't feel like I really need to contour my nose. But I like to put highlight on it though, because it kind of makes it like naturally snatched. So how I contour is I like to take my Too Faced bronzer. I know all my makeup is like dirty as fuck, but this is the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm also going to go in with my Morphe E4 brush, which is this amazing angular brush. I just like to quickly apply it. Like, you could already tell the like how it lifts your cheekbones, because we're trying to look like Bella Hadid here. Because, you know, if homegirl rolls up with no bone structures, it's quiet. But if she is perfectly contoured and snatched, homegirl can like get it. So if you know what I'm talking about, it's you know what I'm talking. If you know, you know, basically. So what I like to do is just contour up to here. You always have to contour like from the middle of your cheek up, and stroking and upward stroking motions. Like, ooh, like when you guys do your makeup, like, do you guys feel yourself like as you go throughout your makeup? Like I do all the time. Like I feel like I have a different persona. So like what my family and my friends see usually is Jenna Kang. But every single time I am off camera and, you know, not doing looks, I feel like I'm Soulful Beauty. Or, sorry, I feel like I worded that wrong. But my friends and family sees Jenna Kang, and then online, Soulful Beauty is like my little persona. So let me clear that up. And yeah, just do it on the other cheek. I love contour. I feel like if I was ever on a deserted island, I needed to take 3 products. It would have to be highlighter, bronzer, and my foundation and concealer. Like, I feel like I can do so much with that. So, because like I said, makeup is multi-purpose. So what I like to do now is just contour my jawline and make sure that I go down my neck, because you don't want to look pale from here down. Like, you want to look, you know, well toned throughout your whole entire body. So I like to just contour right here as well. And this is like a little hint that, or a little tip that I like to do. Do you see like the little arch? I like to just, and since this is angular, I like to just put it up here. Like, you can see that. Like, I feel like your face already guides like where you contour. So you can see over here, and then I just quickly put it on my hairline. Okay, so after I'm done contouring, I like to do blush. I really was anti-blush for a while. Like, I was just like, why do I look like a freaking cherub when I used to do my blush? But I learned from Jaclyn Hill, which is also my Beyonce. I idolize her. She's like everything that I want to be in a woman, because she's like unapologetic, slightly problematic, but you know, if your life isn't slightly problematic, then it's kind of boring anyway. So what I like to do now is just go in with my Colourpop Super Shock blush in the shade No Vacancy. It's this amazing tone. Okay, so my nephews are here, so if you hear any background noise, don't mind that. Again, they're the most amazing kids I've ever met in my whole entire life, so they can do whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? So what I like to do now is just kind of like an icing on a cake when it comes to your face. I like to use highlighter. So again, I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics Pressed Illuminating Highlighter in the shade Princess Please. And I like to just saturate my brush first with using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And just glaze that on top of here. Like, ugh, it's just so gorgeous. I love highlighter. I can't wait for the day for Soulful Beauty to have like their own highlighter palette, and also like eyeshadow palettes, lashes, everything. Like, the thing with the beauty community is that everything does take a lot of time. So like, I don't want to spoil too much on like what is going on with Soulful Beauty, but I'm so excited for new products to be coming out. I'm just so excited. Honestly, I love Soulful Beauty. It's like my baby. I started everything on my own. I funded everything on my own, so I really like that I did everything on my own. So, and then just quickly put highlight on top of my nose, or the bridge of my nose, if you will. And the last thing that we're going to do is lips, which is my favorite. So I'm gonna go line my lips using the Colourpop in the shade, it's so small, in the shade Love Bomb. And then I'm gonna go in with my Colourpop lipstick in the shade Spring Roll. This is my favorite lip combo if I just want to do like a daily look. And don't mind me, I was born with very small lips, so I'm gonna overline my lips a bit. And then just do the Cupid's bow. And then just put 3 lines on the bottom, and then just kind of like make a little X right over here. Okay, so now that my lips are nice and lined, I'm gonna go in with my lipstick. I love your kids. When I tell you I love my nephews, guys, like I love my nephews. They're honestly not bad children at all, so yeah. Okay, so we are basically done with the look. So what I like to do is just go over it again with some setting spray so that it's nice and durable throughout the day. So, and voila! We're done. So this is my daily makeup routine and I hope you guys like this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the Soulful fam. And then also follow me on my Instagram and also my TikTok. I'm gonna put all of my socials in the description box down below. So thank you guys so much for watching and this is my first ever tutorial. Yes! Thank you guys. Mwah.